Defending world champion Lewis Hamilton claimed his first win of 2018 on Sunday and took over as leader of the title race when he triumphed in a dramatic crash-strewn Azerbaijan Grand Prix. The 33-year-old Briton, who had struggled for outright pace, managed to steer his Mercedes through a chaotic race and capitalize on others' misfortunes to register his first victory in 7 races and the 63rd of his career. Sebastian Vettel of Ferrari looked set to turn pole position into a victory until a second safety car intervention left him lunging to pass Valtteri Bottas and locked up and ran off. Bottas then seemed sure to win, but suffered a sudden right rear puncture on his Mercedes after running over metal debris on the straight. Hamilton flew past to return to the top of the podium. "That was quite an emotional race, to be honest," said Hamilton, who now leads the championship by 4 points from Vettel. "Valtteri deserved to have the win and also Sebastian did a great job. I was very fortunate today, so it feels a bit odd to me to be here." Vettel managed to continue and finish 4th ahead of his teammate Kimi Raikkonen and Mexican Sergio Perez of Force India. Carlos Sainz finishing 5th for Renault and Charles Leclerc 6th for Sauber, his first points finish. Fernando Alonso finished 7th for McLaren ahead of Canadian Lance Stroll of Williams, Stoffel Vandoorne in the second McLaren and New Zealand's Brendan Hartley of Toro Rosso who scored his first point in F1. The race was heavily punctuated by accidents which include one in which the 2 Red Bulls of Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen collided while fighting for 4th place in the closing stages, the pair having banged wheels and battled for positions throughout the race. They ended up among the 7 retirements on a challenging day on the second longest circuit on the calendar. Red Bull wipeout in cooler conditions with a strong blustery wind. The drama unfolded from the start. As the lights went out, Vettel was away fast enough from his 53rd pole to hold off Hamilton in second, but behind them mayhem erupted. Raikkonen, starting 6th, attempted to pass inside Ocon's Force India, but the Frenchman turned in and as the pair collided he crashed into the wall. In the surrounding chaos, Sergei Sirotkin was also contacted and he went down an escape road while Raikkonen limped back to the Ferrari pits. The luckless Alonso suffered punctured right front and rear tires. The multiple incidents required a safety car before the action settled and racing resumed. After 5 laps, Vettel pulled away to open a 3 seconds lead ahead of Hamilton and Bottas after 10 of the scheduled 51 laps of the tight and fast Baku street track. On lap 11, Nico Hülkenberg lost control of his Renault and clipped a wall at turn 4 as Ricciardo began a series of attacks on his Red Bull teammate, the pair banging wheels to the consternation of their pit wall. At the front, Vettel was in control and opened up a 3.6 seconds lead despite Hamilton recording fastest laps. "These tires are done," complained Hamilton, who pitted to switch to softs after 22 laps, rejoining 3rd behind Bottas, but ahead of Verstappen. Vettel led the Finn by 12.5 seconds after 25 laps. The Red Bulls continued providing thrills as they fought for 4th, Ricciardo passing Verstappen outside turn 1 before the Dutch Cairo regained the place inside turn 2. With 20 laps to go, Vettel finally pitted and passed the lead to Bottas, but rejoined 8.5 seconds ahead of Hamilton. A frustrated Hamilton complained about back markers but began clawing back time, recorded a fastest lap and then saw Bottas go 0.8 quicker. A tense and high-speed conclusion was clearly in prospect before, after their pit stops had reversed positions, Ricciardo rammed into Verstappen under braking for turn 1 on lap 41. The safety car was deployed again and the leaders pitted for new ultra-soft tires to set up a charging 10-lap finale. The action resumed with 4 laps remaining and promptly delivered even more twists as Vettel lunged to take the lead from Bottas, but locked up and fell to 4th. Then, with 2 laps remaining, Bottas suffered a right rear punctured after running over debris. "Oh my god, it just blew up on me," he said as Hamilton took the lead ahead of Raikkonen and Perez.